we are doing a session on how to be a good RJ, and it's called Mic Testing, How to be a Good RJ. And I will introduce myself once again. I am Isha Jainiti, Deputy Director of Amity School of Communication at Amity University, Gurgaon, and I welcome each one of you to this session. So, without much ado, let us just start. If I'm sure the poll is done. So, there are two things that throughout this webinar I am going to address. One is, what are some of the skills required to be a good radio jockey, and how do we acquire these skills? So remember that we are going to discuss. It's very easy to figure out how to, how do we know the skills that are required? But what is important is, how do we hone these skills? So that is important. So before we learn how to acquire these skills, let's address the question, who is a radio jockey? So we all know that radio is a form of mass communication which uses audio as a mode of communication. So the RJ speaks to his or her audience using only his voice. So the voice is extremely important. In fact, one of the philosophers, very profound philosophers, has said, voice does the Buddha's work. So what does that mean? So whatever I am intending, whatever the Buddha is saying, makes the other person who is listening to the Buddha gets enlightened. So that, there are many, many FM channels, in our country, and the RJ is one of the most, is a demanding career, or if I can use your words, it is a trending career. So the RJ just does not play music, but also uses a lot of events, a lot of other things, to make a program interactive. So one of the first things that we have to keep in mind is the voice. So think of the radio jockey who has the same pitch, volume, and does not modulate his voice. So I'm trying to copy, or I'm going to reread this sentence for you without any voice modulation. Think of a radio jockey who has the same pitch, volume, and does not modulate his voice. So when you are listening to me, or when you are hearing this, and we are not being able to see each other, so, I am sure you are wondering, why am I sitting here and listening to this? Because the connect is only through the voice. So, a monotonous voice can really, flip the audience, can really make people who are listening to, the RJ, want to switch off the channel or change the channels. So if you want to be a good RJ, you will need a lot of practice for voice modulation, whether you go slow or whether you go fast, depending on what kind of show you are doing. So I would just like to, talk about two of my favorite radio jockeys. One is Malishka from Mumbai. I hope you all remember her. She got very, very famous, and she locked horns with the administration in Mumbai when, she rephrased the Sonu song, which went viral, saying, Mumbai, tula BMC par varosa naika. So if you remember that, so she usually starts her morning shows by saying, Super Hit 93.5 Red FM, good morning number one. मैं आशा करती हूँ कि आप योगा कर रहे हैं. So that's the way she says. And if I am going to read another, script or make an introduction to you, I'll say, good morning and welcome to Radio Amity. This is your host and host, Aman. We have got lots of news and gossips for you. But today, first, let's check out the new song that is motivating during this pandemic. Dil Chahta Hai. So, there is the energy of one particular radio jockey and another radio jockey who is another favorite of mine, and you would have heard him over the weekends on Big FM 92.7, Yado Ka Idiot Box. And what's really, what stays with me is, in the afternoon when, I'm listening to him, his baritone, the way he speaks, the way he brings the village to the city, and the way he stops the pace of, all the chaos that is around us, really has got me addicted to that show. And he usually speaks, बात पे अपनी ही बात कहते हैं, मेरे अंदर मेरा छोटा सा शहर रहता है, दोस्तों मेरा नाम है नीलेश मिश्रा, कहानियाँ सुनाता हूँ. So I just would like to add that, I may not have their voice or their baritone, but the pace and energy of both the shows are very, very different. And, as an RJ, you need to keep that in mind. What is the kind of show that I am doing? And that's the kind of modulation you need to do. So as an RJ, you need to, keep track of the pitch, pace, pause, and tone. So what is the pitch? The pitch is the volume of your voice. I am really, really angry because you are not paying attention to me. That is anger. My voice gets louder. And if you're sad, the volume gets soft. I'm concerned because you're not listening to me. So it is upsetting me. So there's been a different pitch in my voice. And if I want to tell you the secret of voice modulation, the pitch, pace, pause, and tone, I will whisper. So that's what pitch is all about. The pace is the speed. So when I was reading out Malishka's script, there was a speed, there was an energy. So that's your pace. But the other pace could be when, somebody is extremely nervous. They tend to speak very fast. But if you are relaxed, the space with which you speak is extremely clear and calm. The third one being pause. Pause are breaks that we take in a sentence. And when we pause, it gives our audience or gives our listeners time to reflect and process what we are saying. So the pause is very, very important. And the last and the final word, final point in voice modulation is the tone. The tone is the emotion with which you speak. This is the most important part of voice modulation, I would say, is because, the way you speak about it passionately, the way you, express it through your voice, through your words, tells you how strongly you feel about the topic, how you're connected emotionally. So if you had to do a radio program on the misinformation during the pandemic, or the migrant issue, or the people who are breaking, who are breaking the lockdown, I'm sure, you're very angry about the fact that there are people breaking, the lockdown when we are all sitting at home maintaining social distancing. So these are the things, where where tone comes in, where we are emotional. So how can we really work on this? So extremely, extremely simple. One is recording and listening to yourself. So now you don't need any fancy gadgets. What you really need is your smartphone, and you can record your voice and listen to it. You'll understand, if your voice is flat, if it's it has a bass, you can improve it. You can copy somebody and you can do it in their style. So it's very helpful if you record, play it back, re-record it. It really helps to improvise your voice modulation. The other is a sing-along technique, and this is something that I really enjoy doing, because you can pick up your favorite song, listen to your favorite singer, imitate the way the person sings, and you can compare your singing after you've recorded it to your favorite singers. So I think what is really important is to continue to think of the previous slide that we were talking about, the pitch, pace, tone, and the pause. Even when you're singing, you need to be able to do that. And the third one being pick up a movie, listen to the dialogue with your eyes closed. Can you make out what the actor is feeling? Now you can emote in the same manner, because remember, the audience or the listeners cannot see you because you are a radio jockey. So I'm sure everybody is fond of Shah Rukh Khan, and this is one of his famous dialogues from the film Om Shanti Om, and he definitely says here, कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. Well, I am no Shah Rukh Khan, but the way he says it, I'm joking. The fact is, the more you practice this, you will get it right. So it's very, very important that we continue to practice. One of those is awareness. So we need to be aware of what is happening around us, awareness of news events, awareness of local events, because it is important that we need to be able to connect one topic to the other. So, as an RJ, you get limited amount of time. So the knowledge is extremely important, and how you use that knowledge effectively is very, very important. Because finally we come to the third point of awareness, because what you say on air builds the credibility of your radio station. So today is May 12th. I would like to ask you a question. I wish you could answer that. What is the important day today? So today is International Nurses Day, and we know that the nurses are the frontline warriors fighting for COVID-19. And, as a listener, I may think, what is COVID-19? If we've been hearing this term COVID-19 for a long time. So as an RJ, I can just tell you, CO is from the word corona, V is from the word virus, D is taken from the word disease, and 19 is taken from 2019, when first this pandemic struck the world. So how I can relate it. So as a RJ, you need to be aware, and you need to be able to connect it. So how do we hone the skill of awareness? So I think we need to be able to read, and I'm sure you've heard your parents, your teachers, your friends, your uncle and aunts say, please read, because there is no shortcut to reading. Reading all kinds of, it could be classics, fiction, non-fiction, magazines. Just read. There is actually no shortcut to this. You could be, and the other thing is, you need to be curious, find out, get onto the, news websites, get onto, hook onto television. So just find out, read the newspaper. And I think the third point, which is very important, is to discuss. I think why I feel that to discuss is important, because we get different points of views from, our friends, our relatives, our colleagues. So it's important, because there are different ideologies, there are different perspectives to a same issue. So you need to be able to do that, So that is very, very important. And another skill which is very important for a radio jockey is humor. And you like, really? So I think, I'm sure, this is one of my most favorite skills for a radio jockey. And you think, really, can we really, be humorous? Yes, of course. So the voice does the magic, and the sense of humor will help you achieve this. Jokes, punchlines, and the way one articulates it will hold the audience. So I think what is important to remember is, anything that you can add before you wrap up a line, will bring a smile or laughter, to the listener's face, and everybody, driving to work, driving back from work is, unmindful, there are things on his head. So, when you crack a joke, or, you add a little bit of humor, it definitely releases the stress, the tension in the listener. So I think, humor is really, really important. the funny element of your speech or a healthy sarcasm can help connect with the listener. So can you cultivate humor? I'm sure this is a thought that is in your mind. So we all have a funny bone, but we don't always we are not always able to make other people laugh. So yes, humor can be honed. It is not something that we are born with. Great if we all have the funny bone, but we can learn how to be funny. So I think 2 points I've written, and there are many ways we can hone the skill of humor. Give an opposite answer to yes or no. And for this I will give you an example, because I remember listening to Jennifer Lawrence in an interview. She was around 20 years old at that time, and she had just done the Hunger Games, and the interviewer asked her, what do you think of all this attention and publicity that you are getting? She paused after, when she heard the question, and she turned around and said, I'm enjoying it. I'm totally enjoying it. So everybody around her laughed. So the magic is that the moment you give an opposite answer, you have surprised your audience. So they laugh. Because usually what happens, a 20-year-old, somebody says, do you like the attention that and the publicity that is around you? Most of us would say, we are overwhelmed. I didn't expect this. But the moment you give something which is completely different, throws the listener or the audience off guard. There is, a smile, if not a laughter. So I think the reason is, as a radio jockey, how can you connect? The rule of third, or not the rule of third, the use of rule of three. Rule of third is in photography. So, you can talk about two normal things and a bizarre thing. So you can say something like, I visited my friend. It was a beautiful house painted in white. But ouch, the door wouldn't open. I had to enter through the French windows. I know you're not laughing, but there's a smile on your face. So, it's important to do that. That is extremely important. The other point, the other skill that as an RJ we need to do is command over language. So it doesn't matter whether it's in Hindi, Marathi, Urdu, Bangla. You need to be able to speak it well, because we conquer the world through spoken words. What we say is very, very important. But remember, if you are in Bengal, and if you are doing a show in Hindi, of course people understand. But if you do it in Bangla, there's a greater amount of listeners. Of course, you can do it in English, but if you're doing a program in the heartland of Punjab, you need to be able to speak good Punjabi. So it's important to know how to connect, because if you know the language well, you are spontaneous. You are able to connect your words. You get the right words. And I still remember, there was many years ago, I was listening, I would drive early in the morning to my workplace, which was NDTV at that point of time. And when I was driving, I heard, the RJ, who would either speak in English or Hindi, talk about Rabindranath's birthday, which in Bengal we talk, we call it Rabindra Jayanti. And, he said that today, which in fact incidentally was last week. So he said that, people across the world celebrate it, and, people in Kolkata celebrate it. And he sang, Purano she diner kotha. I could have just braked, because here was this RJ I would listen to every single morning while going to work, who would only speak in Hindi. But the fact that he spoke, or he sang the song in Bangla precisely. So what I'm trying to tell you is, even if you don't know the language, and if you are picking up something to sing, or a lot of times we use Urdu phrases and words, shairi, get it right. That is very, very important. And how do we command, or how do we hone our skills? So speak as much as possible. The more you talk, kind of, the way you roll your tongue, everything comes alive. The lips, the teeth, the palate gets used to the word. So use it, speak it, okay? Listen to a variety of things. So, it's like reading, listen. So when you hear the language, constantly, you hear a Bengali program, you hear a Punjabi program, you hear a French program, you may not understand it, but if there are words that you pick up, bonjour. So the more you say it, the more you hear it, you get the finer nuances of the language. Of course, the last thing that I want to say here is the grammar is extremely important. We need to get our grammar correct, the strilling, pulling, and everything else that comes with it, because we cannot go wrong with that. So one of the other skills that is, of importance is, for an RJ, is originality. And why do we say that originality is important? Because it is okay to take inspiration, but develop your own style. So you can take your inspiration from RJ Naved, but create your own style, because that style is you. It identifies with you. So you will build the credibility for your own radio channel. So that is extremely, and how do we hone originality? So we hone it by trusting our instincts, by cultivating a style and personality, believing in ourselves, because the world is governed or ruled by what the other person is saying. But, that instinct, okay, should I do it? I just sang while doing this webinar, and I just thought I should do it. How would you understand it? I'm not a singer, I'm not a professional singer at all, but I did do it. It was a gut instinct. So you need to be original. So I think that is extremely important, that you need to create a niche for yourself. Like, a lot of people have the habit of saying, Inshallah. A lot of other people will say, why do you keep using it? But if you want to and you're comfortable, please go right ahead. I think that is what is meant by originality. So, another skill that we need to develop is confidence. Confidence is very, very important, because it is the key to success. So when you go on air, what you say, you need to say it confidently. You may not be a good singer, but if you are going to sing it. It really doesn't matter, whether you are out of tune. But the fact is, you are confidently doing it is what matters. So you have to, and confidence only comes when you believe in yourself. So that is extremely, extremely important. So what you say and how you say, because it goes on air, you need that skill, So how do we build our confidence? So how do we hone the skill of confidence? Build on your strengths. Figure out, what are your strength areas. So I would say I'm not a good singer, but I always aspire to sing or aspire to hum. I do hum. Okay, let's go right ahead and sing. People may not like it, but I will improve from point A to point B. So build on whatever you think is nobody can point it out, but if you think that's a strength, just go right ahead. Pick up a new skill. And I think, research has shown that whenever we learn, a new skill, it boosts our confidence. Anything, and right now with the pandemic happening, what is important is we learn we go on, there are a lot of online courses, and we can do that, and we can learn enough, we can learn how to tell a story, we can learn how to voice modulate, we can learn how to build on our strength area. So there are enough number of skill sets, or you can learn how to paint. So it's important to do that. But I think the last point is extremely important to hold your confidence. Have fun. I think, the moment you enjoy what you are doing, you learn how to laugh at your setbacks, your mistakes, take criticism with good humor. You are passionate about what you are doing. So that's how you can hone you can hone the skill of confidence. And I think, which of course for RJs is very, very important, the more, because then you become more spontaneous. You have, the energy is different. There's a ring to the voice. There is, it's like, you are not, people are not hearing you from a box, or you're not in a box. It's like you are connected. You are driving alongside, your listener. You're looking at the sky, explaining the sky, and enjoying your chai and pakoda on a winter morning or a winter evening show. And you're there. So you learn how to, it's important to have fun. That is one of the ways that you need to hone your confidence. The other skill that is important is a focused approach. So as an RJ, one must have a focused approach. If there's an event you need to discuss, keep track of it. The listeners will hear what you have prepared, so make sure you do not get distracted and lose your listeners by deviating from the path that you have chosen. Of course, you need to have your playlist in order, so you know which song you will play after what you've said. So that needs to be ready. So I think, to have a very, very focused approach, I think a lot of RJs initially, when they begin, they do write their script out, and then they go into a song. It also gives them time to think. And then, when they come out of a song, before they get into an event, they hear the last lines of the song. So, they are able to either hum that song or sing the last few lines before they push the fader down, or they connect from that song into the next topic or the next portion of the script. So that can only happen if one is focused. So how do we get focused? How do we hone the skill of, being focused? I'm sure, at every point you would have heard, please be focused. You've all probably taken your exams, and parents, of course, keep saying that, you are not focused, sit down, declutter your desk. Why are there so many, books on your table? So as an RJ, so I think it goes for any profession, including the RJs, that you need to organize your workstation. It's very, very important that wherever you are sitting, you have what you need. So usually for the RJ, there's a computer in front of the person. There is a audio mixer. There's a there is a plan, there is a time, there's a clock, so all that. So you need to have a very decluttered workstation. And to get into the habit, create a plan for a short span of time. So sit at your desk for just an hour. You're able to concentrate better, the energy is much more, the thoughts are more clear and crisp. If you're sitting for a long, even if you're watching, content on Netflix, if it goes on and on, sometimes, there is discomfort. So, you can pause and take a walk and come back. I'm sure a lot of you are doing that. So, when we need to hone the skill of focused approach, we need to give it, short spans. Let's sit and finish this within an hour. Okay, I'm taking up, you all make schedules during an exam. So it's just like that. And the last is just get into the flow. So you continue doing it. It'll become a habit. Take one thing at a time. We'll be done, So that's the way. And I think one of the most important things that I have not put on this presentation for honing focused approach is keep that phone that you're looking at when I'm speaking in the drawer. So when you put your phone away, what's important is the fact that you have more time, you are more connected to what you are doing right now. And that is very, very important. Coming towards the end is, of course, not the end. I think it's the penultimate, is the technical knowledge. Of course, you need to know. I think, nowadays most people are aware of what an audio mixer is, what it does, what are the underlays, because everybody is making a video or making podcasts, and they use a lot of all these. You can clear up your audio, because you have apps. But of course, for being a radio jockey, it's a completely different ballgame. So you need to know this. And the thing is, how do you get to know this? Of course, you can learn it on the job, yes, but also during the course. So there are special sessions where you learn how to use the audio mixer. So you need to know the technical skills, or which track will go up, which needs to be faded down. So all those little things that you need to know. And one of the most important thing is creativity. A radio jockey needs to be creative. In fact, I think in this day and age, everybody across the board needs to be creative. But for the radio jockey, more so. Why? Because, you are in a box. Nobody can see you. But they only connect and remember you because of the creative ways or the innovative ways you put across a point. So I think what is really important is to be creative. It's the approach, and it's not rocket science, because we are constantly evolving. So because we are constantly evolving, we are pushing. So you need to, as a radio jockey, how do I do this better? Okay, I did make a mistake. Can I go extempo? Can I move away? There are a lot of times you could be saying something, you may get something wrong, but how creatively you would have handled that situation will help. Listeners will be, glued to you only if you have a unique style, and that unique style also comes with the creative approach that you have. So basically, creative approach would be thinking out of the box. We need to introspect. If this is the kind of show that I am doing, what is that uniqueness, that through which I can connect to my listeners? So that creativity is extremely important. So coming to the point of how do we hone creativity? Really, we thought, or we've all heard that creativity, inborn creativity, because we only limit creativity to the arts. Okay, which is the fine arts, the performing arts. So it's not so. So you can hone creativity. You can bring about creativity. And in fact, in our course here, we do workshops for creativity. So, and what is really important is it needs to be practiced continuously. So creativity, like any other skill, needs to be practiced. You can't just do a course and say, okay, I'm very creative, or I've created this painting and I'm creative. No, you need to continuously polish it. So one of the ways of honing creativity is mind mapping. You would have learned to mind map in your you could take a topic, put it in the center. It could be pandemic, it could be COVID-19, and you have little blobs around it. You could, it could be for migrant laborers, it could be for misinformation, it could be for essential goods, it could be dealing with social distancing, it could be dealing with music that came on, good content that came on. And I could think of content which one made by the video that is doing the rounds of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan looking for his glasses, or the song of Dil Chahta Hai. So I think you have to do that. You have to, and those little pockets. And in fact, after Mr. Amitabh Bachchan's video came online, there were a lot of other videos where people were throwing paint brushes, makeup brushes, and people were, creating these videos. So you can hone that skill, and as a radio jockey, it is important that we continuously hone that skill. With a new object, you can create you can create a new object from two different things. So you take I can think of a paste, and I can paste, did I say? Okay, so if I can take a toothpaste, I can take a box. Okay, so box paste. So I will now have, paste, which could be cheese paste in a little box. Sorry, but think of bizarre things. That's how innovation happens. That's how creativity happens. You can learn how to write, which I've not put here. You can learn how to write a story with just 6 words, and every day you do it, you become better. So it's important that we continuously start working on this. So creativity, again, I would like to tell you, is not something that you're born with, but it is, of course, it is something, there are exceptional people, but it can be enhanced and practiced. So we are part, or I am part of the department of Amity School of Communication at Amity University, Gurgaon, and we have some of these courses, which is bachelor's in journalism. We have a BSc in animation and visual graphics. We have a master's program in journalism and mass communication. We have a PG diploma in journalism and mass communication, and we also run a PhD course. So I would really thank each one of you for tuning in today and listening to this webinar. And before I really end, I would really like to thank everybody at AUH for giving me this opportunity to discuss mic testings, how to make a good RJ with all of you. And I think a special thanks to the IT support, Mr. Sachin Juneja, Mayank, who's here today with me, and of course my own department, Amity School of Communication, for making this possible. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, we have two questions from participants. The first question is, how can I become a RJ?
So, this is a common thought that most students have, especially the ones who want to become an RJ. If you're very good with words, with your thought process, the skills that I have mentioned here, of course you can become an RJ. But I think what's important is to enroll in a undergraduate course. Okay, so radio is part of mass communication, so is television, so is film. So we teach everything, and it's always better to do a professional course and hone the skills. You need to know everything, because every experience of learning, whether it's television, films, print, adds to you as a personality when you become an RJ. So I think that is very, very important. Thank you.
Participant Devashish, question is, how can we approach various radio stations if we have these skills?
Okay, so I think you can create your resume, and you can, Devashish, you can reach out to the various stations. If you're in Delhi, of course, there are, I think radio, you can approach Radio Mirchi, and they entertain you, and they're always looking for interns. So whether it is, Radio Mirchi or Red FM, Radio City, AIR, you can leave your resume, but here at Amity University, Haryana, the ASCO department, we connect with the department, the radio station, and we support our students to go in for internships. Thank you.
Ma'am, there are two questions, quite similar. What is the future of RJ and what is the salary for RJ?
Okay,
Salary as
so
well.
the future is extremely bright. Having said that, let me just explain it a little. That as an RJ, people know you. If I'm talking about Malishka, I've only heard her. She is a radio jockey in Mumbai, so we know her. So when she says something, we listen. So you become a trendsetter. Of course, she's not the only one. I very closely listened to Saima. Saima would do Purani Jeans, and she did it for many years. So they become icons, they become youth icons, so we look up to them. So it's a great future in the sense that you become a trendsetter. People listen to you, people respect your opinion. So from being an RJ, you can get into television. You don't need to get into television if you just want to stay with being a radio jockey. You can part-time be a radio jockey, and you can get into the administration. You can create content. You can innovatively think of ways. Now with I think we have about 381 radio channels in FM channels in India, and sky is the limit. So you can do really well by being a radio jockey. And I think there was a question on salary, Mayank. So the starting salary differs from station to station. It could be anything between 35 to 40,000 or 40,000 to 50,000 at the start. But of course, you have to be good at it, and the skills that I was talking about, learn how to hone the skills, work on them, and there you are when you are at the radio station. When they interview you, they'll be ready with. Thank you so much, Mac.
Ma'am, there are two more very important questions. One is,
Yeah.
does Amity University have tie-up with any media house for student internship and training?
Yes, Mayank, I'm glad they've asked. We do have tie-ups, and the CRC, which is the Corporate Resource Center at Amity, they really support us for getting internships to all our students, and internship is compulsory. So it is a 100-mark paper, as in you are marked for your internship. You have to present a project of the work that you've done there. You have to tell us what you've done. So it's all about hands-on learning. So Amity of course definitely supports every student, because it is compulsory, and also because without an internship you don't really understand the actual work situation. Okay, so it's there at Amity.
Right, ma'am.
Thank you.
There's a question of Anurag, when the session for animation VG will start. I mean, I think we can
Okay. Anurag, I wish I could really, answer that question. Right now, because of the pandemic, we are having online classes. We are connecting to our students online. So, of course, we are connected. You could check the website. You could get in touch with the admission team at Amity, and they will tell you when they will start, because, whatever it takes, classes will start on schedule whenever the government gives us the go, and the administration or the management at the university is looking into the safety and security, which comes first, for them, and whenever it starts, it'll start. Okay, so just keep a tab on, from the admissions office.
तान धीं तान तन दिन